Good afternoon. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, please hit the notification bell. And today, we got ourselves a quality check with the Model 3. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I know it's dark out, but we're here to do a quality check. If you're ever taking delivery, always take delivery during the daytime so you can see all the imperfections. But thank God for this light up here. It's giving us some good light. So let's do a quality check with this Model 3. And Tesla has been building the Model 3 for about 4 or 5 years now. And they've actually figured out how to scale this vehicle up so they can produce it in less than 3 hours. So they can go start to finish. They're almost like they're producing them quick, like fast food. They're just printing these cars out. Okay, so let's continue on. And remember, the Model 3 now comes with the upgraded interior, heated steering wheel, the new headlights, all the bells and whistles. So let's start off by looking at the left side. Let's look at the hood. Let's see if it's flush. Let's look at the right side. Let's look at these upgraded rims. And guess what? I've seen somebody powder coat these rims black. Let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Let's see if this is flush, and it is flush. Let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Now let's look over here where we have a common issue, is with this panel down here. So we can almost see inside there, which is not good, but yeah, it needs an adjustment. So let's look over here on the right side. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, it's supposed to have a gap because of the auto frunk. That's a lie. Like this one still has the auto frunk. And look at the panel, it's beautiful. But there's another issue I've been noticing with the Model 3 white. Is guess what? On the right side panel, I don't know if you can see it, but right there. Oh, the light is not, you can't get it properly. Right there, you see that paint imperfection? If you are taking a delivery of the Model 3, go to your rear, look at the right side panel trunk. Like come to the right side and always look at this. Look at the red. If you have a paint defect, report it to your sales rep. So let's go on. Look at the right side, it's looking good. Now let's look at the door to see if it's flush, and it's flush. See, that is flush and it's flush. But unfortunately, it has a little bit of problems and it gets a fail. Let's move on to our Performance Model 3. All right, so we got ourselves a Performance Model 3, white with the white interior, and it's looking good. But you know what you need with the white interior, you need yourself some baby wipes. So let's continue on. Here's the left side. And let's look on the right side. Let's make sure the hood's flush, make sure the paint looks nice and even. Let's take a look at these Uber turbine wheels. Let's see if it's flush, and it is flush. Let's see if this is flush, and it is flush. Let's look over here to see how the panel is, and it's all right. Remember, always look at your spoiler too, because there's been times that the spoiler has been not attached. Look at the corner of each spoiler to see that they're attached. Here's the rear. Now let's move on to the right side. And as you can see, look at this. The right side has that same paint defect. Oh man, I wish it was night light so you could see it. But right in that corner right there, right in that corner right there, it's not painted properly. It's a little bit off. And if you have that on your vehicle, make sure to tell your sales rep. All the Model 3s are having that same problem. So that means that it's a problem at the Fremont factory, and whatever machine is producing that part is constantly making that error. So make sure to have it checked. Door's not flush, but we're gonna give this a pass because trust me, you probably won't even notice that little paint imperfection. But if you have OCD, you're probably gonna notice it. So this is a Performance, and it's not 100%. So let's move on to our third and final Model 3. All right, we got our third and final Model 3, and let's do a quality check. Start off by looking at the left side, and let's move on to the right side. Let's take a look at those wheels. Now let's take a look. Oh, that door's not flush, and that's flush. This panel up here is looking good. Panel's looking beautiful. Let's check the charge port door, and it's flush. Let's take a look at the rear, and the rear is beautiful. Now, also, let's take a look at this same issue. You see this paint defect? So we've seen 3 Model Ys, and they all have the same paint defect on this point, like the exact same spot. So it's a machine that's doing a repetitive part, and it keeps on making the same error. And Tesla hasn't caught this yet, so make sure to report this to your sales rep, because if we continue to complain, the consumer will gain. Let me say that again. Complain so the consumer will gain. The reason why I do these quality checks is so somebody that works at Tesla sees this, and they're going to be like, oh, maybe we should start fixing it. Maybe we should put a little bit more care into our quality instead of producing a vehicle and you know what I mean? Like, the person that works and does their quality checks right now, I'm sorry, but they need a new job, because there's no way, if I worked at Tesla, that I'm allowing a customer to get a vehicle that is not built to the best of their ability. You know what I mean? Like, the only way Tesla will be able to execute their plan is if they start producing some superior cars. These cars, they're not 100%, and it's sad that somebody has to take a delivery of this. You know what? I'm still gonna pass it. I know I'm ranting a little bit, but I want Tesla to be a better company. I'm personally invested in Tesla. I love when I see a beautiful, flawless vehicle. It just puts a smile on my face. And I'm trying to help the new buyer know what to look for, because every time, like a lot of people, I call it the Tesla high or the Tesla euphoria. During delivery day, they're all so excited. They can't even hold their pants up straight. They're just so happy and giddily, and they just run and sign the papers and go. And the next, when they get home, they're like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? This is something you're supposed to check during the whole buying process. So, all right, if you're thinking about ordering a Model 3, now is the best time to do it, because soon they're going to be exporting the Shanghai built in China Model 3, which is a lot better than the US. The quality in China is superior. So, now's the time to do it. Order yourself an electric vehicle. Let's beat out these gas car companies. Let's show them through our success. A lot of car companies now, they're envious of Tesla. Okay, all right. So that's all I gotta say. So thank you and have a nice day. Hey, would you like to win a Tesla Model 3? All you have to do is like, share, comment, and subscribe. And one lucky subscriber will win a Tesla Model 3.